Okay, so you've just met someone new, right? Maybe it's networking, maybe a job interview, first day of class, something like that.
Yeah, the stakes feel kind of high.
Exactly. And then comes that question, those 5 words.
Yeah.
Tell me about yourself. And suddenly your brain just goes into total panic mode.
Oh, absolutely. It feels like a pop quiz you didn't study for. You're standing there thinking, wait, what is my name again?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Do I talk about my job? My secret love for, I don't know, competitive underwater basket weaving? Or stick to the professional stuff? It's chaos in there.
It really is. And I think that chaos, that panic, it happens because the question feels so huge, so open-ended.
Right, like you need to give your whole life story.
But you don't. That's not what they're asking. So the mission for this deep dive is basically to tame that scary open question.
Give it some structure.
Yes, give you a simple frame to walk through. We want to turn this stressful moment into, well, a moment of confidence.
It's about shifting that feeling, from anxiety to, okay, I got this.
Okay, let's unpack this and figure out how to build an introduction that's like memorable but also simple.
And not scary. We're aiming for something that feels more like just telling a friend a little story about yourself.
Exactly. No cape required. Promise. So where do we start? What's the foundation?
Well, let's keep it really simple first. The absolute non-negotiables.
Okay.
Your name, just start there. Hi, I'm Alex.
Boom. Done. Easy enough.
Simple, right. No pressure yet.
Yeah.
Then maybe add where you're from or where you live now.
Huh. Okay. Like I'm from India or I live in London.
Yeah.
Establishes your sort of home turf.
Exactly. It grounds the introduction a bit, gives a little context.
Okay. Got it. Name, location, what's next?
What you currently do. Your profession or your status. Like, I'm a student or...
I work at a pizza place.
Perfect. So, name, location, profession, status. That's the basic skeleton.
Okay. That feels manageable, but maybe a little dry. Just the facts.
That's just the foundation. Now we add the personality. This is where it gets interesting.
Right. This is where you make it stick, make them actually remember you.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
layer on things like hobbies and interests, what you actually like doing.
So stuff like I love painting or I play football on weekends.
Yeah. Or even, I'm kind of a professional Netflix watcher.
Hey, that last one is totally a valid hobby, right?
I'm
Yeah.
voting yes. It shows personality. It makes you relatable.
Okay, okay. Hobbies are good. What else adds that personal touch?
Family or pets often work well. It just adds a nice warm detail. Makes you seem more human.
Like the examples we talked about before. I have a brother who absolutely cannot cook.
Uh-huh, yes. Or I have a dog named Max who definitely thinks he's the boss of the house.
Max sounds like a great boss, honestly.
Doesn't he? But see, those little details, they're specific. They're maybe a little funny. They create connection.
Right. It gives people something easy to ask about later, too. So how's Max doing?
Precisely. It opens the door for actual conversation.
Okay, so we have the core info, name, location, job, and then the personality layer. Hobbies, maybe family, pets. Structure is good, but what about actually saying it?
Ah, yes. The delivery. Because you can have the best script in the world, but if you mumble it at your shoes...
It kind of falls flat.
Yeah.
So how do we nail the delivery and build that confidence?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, the delivery is what helps build the confidence and also shows it. It starts with clarity.
The golden rule of clarity. Keep it simple. Short sentences.
Absolutely crucial, especially if you're nervous or maybe if English isn't your first language. Short, simple sentences are your friend.
Like, my name is Alex, I live in Mumbai, I like music. Super clear.
Exactly. Easy to say, easy for the other person to understand and remember. No complex clauses tripping you up.
Makes sense. What about adding a bit of sparkle? How do we make it stand out without being, weird?
Humor. A little touch of personal, gentle humor can work wonders.
Okay, examples.
Like, I make the best tea in my family, but don't tell my sister. Or something self-deprecating, like, I'm constantly losing my keys. Seriously, if you find a set, they might be mine.
Uh-huh. People love a little vulnerability, a good laugh. It breaks the ice.
Totally. It makes you seem approachable, not just like you're reciting facts.
Okay, clear sentences, maybe a touch of humor, but none of this works if you don't actually prepare, right? Especially for something like a new class or a job interview.
Oh, practice is key. Absolutely non-negotiable for success here.
How should you practice, though? Just saying it in your head.
Better to say it out loud. In front of a mirror is classic for a reason. You can see your expressions, your posture.
Good point. Or maybe record yourself on your phone. Listen back.
That's a great idea, too. You'll hear if you're talking too fast or mumbling or if your tone sounds, I don't know, bored.
Ugh. The dreaded phone recording playback. Always revealing.
It is, but so helpful. And here's a secret tip for practice.
Ooh, a secret tip. Lay it on us.
Dance while you practice. Seriously, put on some music, say your lines, move around.
Dance while practicing. Tell me about yourself.
Yeah, it sounds silly, but it stops you from being stiff and overly rehearsed. It makes it more fun, loosens you up. Bonus points.
Okay, I'm picturing this. Might feel weird at first.
Maybe. Sometimes my cat gives me judging looks when I do it, but hey, it really works. Gets the nervous energy out.
All right, dancing practice it is. Cat judgment included. So let's recap quickly. We've got the core structure. Name, location, job, or status.
Then the personality. Hobbies, interests, maybe family or pets.
Delivered clearly with short sentences, maybe a dash of humor.
And practiced out loud, possibly while dancing, definitely checking the mirror or recording.
That feels like a solid plan.
Mm-hmm.
Much less scary than just freezing up.
Right, because ultimately, what are we doing here? We're just sharing a few simple things about ourselves. Name, where we're from, what we do, what we like.
Basic stuff, really.
Exactly, and these simple shared things, that's honestly how connections start, how friendships start, how working relationships begin. It's not rocket science.
Yeah, looking back at that initial anxiety, it seems almost unnecessary now, with a plan.
It is. You don't need to worry about being perfect. Nobody expects some flawless TED Talk level introduction.
Even superheroes had to practice their landings first, right?
Probably. The goal isn't perfection. It's just, to be clear, be yourself, be confident, maybe crack a smile.
Okay, so here's a challenge for you listening right now.
Ooh, homework.
Sort of, a practical application. Grab your phone notes or a piece of paper, whatever, and try writing out your own short About Me intro right now.
Use that structure we talked about. Name, location, job status, interest, hobby. Maybe add that family pet detail or a touch of humor.
Yeah, just a few simple sentences like, my name is Alex, I live in Mumbai, I'm studying engineering, and I love soccer and pizza. Something like that.
Get it down on paper or on screen. Then try saying it out loud.
See how it feels. Tweak it. Make it yours.
Because once you have this basic version ready, you're basically prepared.
Prepared to ace that introduction.
Yeah.
To turn that moment of potential dread into something, well, pretty easy. Maybe even enjoyable.
So what does this all mean?
I mean, you're ready. You have the tools now. You don't have to panic when someone asks that question.
You can be confident, you can connect, and you can tell your own little story. Go practice.